Oh, hello guys, welcome back. Odin and Loki, best gods ever. Let me tell you why. As hard as it's been, and I know you guys are sick and tired of hearing about it, but as hard as it's been, we've made it over 2 weeks. So we've made it over 2 weeks without fast food, and that's 2 weeks to 4 weeks is what they say it takes to develop a new habit. So maybe 2 more weeks we'll be really locked in. And it hasn't been easy. It really hasn't. There will be a couple times at least every day that I'll think, oh, I could go for this, or oh, I could go for that. And, just didn't do it. And so we were able to go up and get some groceries, get some actual stuff like butter and eggs and cottage cheese. And, and the money was there because we didn't spend it at the DQ. Well, as we're going up, keep this picture in your mind. I'm walking up, and their chairs are all stacked together. If you're new to the channel, you're going to get to meet some characters. Their chairs are all stacked together. Their house is like closed up and everything. I go in. It can't take me more than 5 or 10 minutes because a gentleman held the door for me. I thanked him. I got exactly what I needed. I did walk to the back, but it couldn't take more than 5-10 minutes to do everything I needed to do, and I'm walking down the hill. Do you know in that 5 to 10 minute time span of me being in there and then walking down the hill, they came out. They unstacked all their chairs. They got their chairs set up. They got her set up. They got her set up with her stuff. And they got her professionally propped there like she'd been sitting in the hot sun for 8 hours when I just walked by not 10 minutes ago and she wasn't out there. And I thought, because I used to have a relative that would do the same thing. And I caught her one time because it was one of my grandmothers. And I said one time when I was real little, Grandma, because I knew she was faking it. And she paid me off in candy. So, like, she would fake it. She would fake a heart condition. And the kids would wait on her hand and foot. She would fake this heart condition that she didn't have. Well, Mother Nature's a bitch because, eventually guess what she actually died of. And by the time she started to actually get symptoms, nobody would believe her. Because the kids eventually caught on. The kids eventually caught on that there wasn't anything wrong with her. She just did this to guilt trip them. So when she finally actually started having symptoms, nobody believed her. Don't fool around. Mother Nature's a bitch. So, I knew play acting when I saw it. And I'm like, no, damn it. I have butter, eggs, cottage cheese. I have all this good stuff. It's all perishable and it's hotter than fuck. And you want me to set it down on the cement while I talk to you? No. And there had been a crow over their house. And every animal can have a double meaning. And you just have to kind of get over that stage where animals can have a bad association too. Well, how could they warn you if they didn't? Crows can mean false friends, gossip, people who don't have your interest in heart. And there's always a goddamn crow on their house or near their house. And at first I thought it was like, oh, Odin's blessing their house or Loki's blessing their house because they both use crows. I'm like, no, this is like, this crow would not shut up. Crow was like, and I'm like, okay, what is it? Do you want me to go or do you want me to stay away? And as soon as I thought stay away, the crow's like, I'm like, okay. The crow didn't want me there. Crow's like, look stupid. I'm one of your totems. I'm one of the animals that you've worked with before. I'm telling you, stay away. What do you want me to do? Come peck your eyes out? Because I will come peck your eyes out. Come here. So I stayed away, and the crow kind of followed me and was talking to me like, about time you got damn common sense. How many times do I have to go? And I come in the yard, and I find a feather. No, it wasn't a crow feather, but it was like from another bird, because I don't know why. Thing with me is birds. And it was just the guys going, see, you made it without fast food, and you made it without, spending time with people that aren't good for you. Because Odin is very honest. If he doesn't like people, he doesn't like them. Loki will kind of, it sounds cruel, but Loki will kind of let you get burned. I don't know why. It seems to be in his personality. If I ask him if he likes people or not, he'll say, what do you think? And he'll shrug, because he usually doesn't like anybody unless he calls them. If he hasn't called them, you can assume he doesn't like them much. That's about right. Back here. So yeah, if he hasn't called them, if they're not, working with him, you can assume he probably doesn't care either way, or he has an active dislike. It's one of the two. Odin is more forthright. Odin is like, I don't like your friends. I don't like the way they treat you. I don't like the way they look at you. I don't like the way they, force their religion on people. I don't like the way they judge people. What's wrong with them? I don't like them. And I could not get Odin to move. And Odin is actually a pretty damn good judge of character. If Odin doesn't like somebody, you probably shouldn't like them either. Same thing with Loki. I've found, like, if my gods don't like someone, they're at least not good for me. They might be good for other people, they might be great for other people, but if they're just the kind of people that you wouldn't normally spend time with anyways, and you find yourself going, why do I spend time with these people? Get away from them. Especially if your gods don't like them. So that was pretty good. And oh, by the way, DHL apparently has either picked up my book or is going to get my book. I don't know which it is. We will see. We will see if it actually ships, because I was actually going to write them today. I thought I'll give them until Friday. And apparently it's in the process of shipping. If it doesn't get here, by, say, next Wednesday, I will write them and I will say, hey, I don't think you have this book. And I understand you're trying to delay as long as possible until you get it in stock, but I don't think you have this book. So we will see. If it turns out they had it, that'll be a hell of a surprise to me, because you're never, ever, 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 ever supposed to buy anything on eBay if there's not a photo. I mean, that is like the first red flag. If there's not a photo of it, it doesn't exist, more than likely. So, I just figured I would update you guys, but, Odin's having a lot of fun. I think Loki's having fun too, because all day I've been blocking scam callers, and goddamn if after you block one number, 5 minutes later, you don't get a call from a slightly different number. It's like, damn it to hell. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be seeing you later. Bye-bye.